I'm Shannon. I am going to be cutting my own hair. As you can see, it's pretty long. Okay, but I just had a baby and I'm losing it. So if I just section it right here, you can just see it's gone, or getting gone. It's thin all the way in the front, and it's just not what I want. So I'm gonna cut it like shoulder length. I already trimmed up my bangs a bit. That was another thing. I'll probably do more bulk of my bangs as well. I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, my hair is long. Okay, so what we're gonna do is cut it by myself, and it is not an easy feat because it is so thick that I have tried the do-it-yourself tutorials before, and the scissors just slide and they don't really cut just smoothly like the girls who do it on there with super thin hair, and it's just a snip and a snip and it's like, oh, look at my hair. That doesn't happen to me. It slides and slides back and forth because it's so thick. And then I have this choppy mess that I have to go get fixed. So I'm gonna try to do it myself, and obviously if it's a success, then I'll post the video. If it's a complete and utter failure, then I'm not gonna be showing you guys how to do it. So let's just see how it goes, okay? Okay, so you're wondering why I'm in a bralette or whatever. I don't want to get hair all over my shirt. I just want to get ready after this and hopefully just go about my day. Okay, what I want to do first is I want to section my hair where I normally would section my hair. So if you wear your bangs on the side, you're going to want to section it like you normally do, because if you don't, then you're going to have uneven hair on one side when you take it out. You don't want to just go down the middle. So I generally section my hair right about here. As you can see, it just naturally kind of falls right there. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay. So it is now sectioned where I would section it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush it all out. Something you guys don't really need to watch me do, but whatever. Okay. I'm going to brush it all out so it's a frizzy mess for you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it into a ponytail with my brush in the back of my head. And I will show you when that is done what it looks like. Okay, so I pulled my hair back. I used my brush, so it should be completely smooth. There should be no bumps because you took so much time brushing it into this ponytail, brushing the bottom up into this ponytail. It should be completely smooth, okay? And what I did is I placed it right here on my head, if you can see. So it's not at the base of my neck, it's a bit raised, okay? And the reason that I positioned it there is because I want it to have a little bit of layer. I want it to fall in on itself. So the way I do that is by lifting it up at an angle. So when I cut it, I'm going to pull it back like this, and depending on what length I want it, so you can kind of pull it forward a little bit. I want it here, then you're going to pull it back. Keep your fingers where you just measured, and that's where your second ponytail is going to go. Okay? So let's show you one more time. I'm going to split it. Woohoo, it's split. Okay. I'm going to bring it forward and kind of measure where I want my hair. So I want my hair to fall like on my shoulders pretty much. Like, so it's going to just go like a little bit like this. Okay. So I'm going to measure about right there. And remember that your hair is already raised. So like a good, I don't know, 2 inches. So just keep that in mind when you're measuring where you want it to lie, okay? So let's say I go here. If I clamp it here, well, think about that. When I take it out of that ponytail, it's gonna fall down those 2 inches. So it's gonna lay here. So just keep that in mind. Also, if your hair is wet, keep in mind that it is gonna shrink up when it dries. So keep those two things in mind when you're factoring the length that you're actually gonna cut it. So once again, I'm gonna go about as short as I can actually on me, okay? So I'm gonna take it and I want it about here, okay? So I'm gonna hold my fingers there, and when I pull it, let's do it this way. When I pull it back, I'm gonna run my fingers along, and when they meet it, I'm gonna clamp it, boop, and I'm gonna put a hair tie right there. But I'm gonna make sure, again, I'm gonna make sure to brush it, okay? So I have my fingers where I want it. Brush it completely smooth, okay? Use your brush, keeping your fingers there. An easy way to do this, open up, try to brush it out, open your fingers, run it along, close them again, switch hands, kind of do the same with the other side, okay? Okay, then make sure that you pull it back, run your fingers along, kind of smooth it out, ponytail goes there, okay? Okay, so as you can see, I have the initial ponytail still and my second ponytail, and the hair in between is very smooth. Now, another way that you can do this, if that's too hard for you to measure, keep your fingers, etc., it could be kind of difficult. So another way to do this is if you just want to put your ponytail in tight. It needs to be tight, okay? You don't want hair slacking anywhere. And then just running it down to where you want it to stop, where you want to cut it actually. That would be another way you could do it, okay? So I got mine about where I want it. Scary looking actually. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut, my hair is so dark you can hardly see. I am just gonna cut right there under it, okay? And I'm not gonna worry about anything except getting it cut right there as evenly as possible. And you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but the way I'm gonna do that is with clippers. Okay, so I have the clippers. They have no guard on them. And in case you don't know, and if you don't have clippers, you can use scissors like I just had said in the beginning. I tried to use scissors and they didn't work for me. So this is a guard. There is no guard on it whatsoever, okay? I'm just using them like this. I'm gonna turn them on, go right along where I said I was. So much hair. My husband's gonna kill me. Just kidding. Now the good thing about this is I can just kind of press it against my hand to make it like the most even cut you've ever seen in your life. Pretty cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I didn't go as short as I was gonna go because I'm kind of scared, but we'll see how this looks, and then I can always take off more. So I'd rather do like, you know, it's a lot of hair. It looks like it's so much hair. So I'm just gonna slide this down and just kind of check to see this way how even it is. So it looks pretty good. It looks like it's a little longer on this side. So I'm gonna try to just touch that up. I'm telling you guys, this is the easiest I have ever cut my hair. Yeah, that looks pretty even. Okay, so I'm gonna take it out and see how it looks, and then we'll touch it up. Okay, so I just have to say my hair feels amazing. I think it came out really well. It's not straight, so obviously you're gonna have to straighten it and then, you know, come down, and I'll show you this at the end, but you're gonna have to come down and measure and, you know, cut it even because you did pull it back. So I wanted my hair to kind of taper longer in the front, but I do still want it shorter. So I am gonna go through that same process one more time and just go up to where I initially wanted it to. I just wanted to make sure that it was coming out like it was supposed to, but I'm pretty satisfied with it, even though it's not straightened yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I will come back and show you how it turns out. Okay, so really quick, like I said, I'm just gonna go through it. I just threw most of it up, and I'm just gonna straighten the whole thing, okay? That way I can just kind of get a feel for what I'm working with. It looks pretty good on its own so far, but we'll see how it goes. So this is how it turned out. I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. I don't really know how well it looks back here. This is my final look, my new hairstyle. I totally love it. I hope you like it too. And if you tried this tutorial, I would love to hear about it. Just leave notes in the comments. And if you liked it and it was helpful for you, just hit the like button. Thanks, guys. Bye.